Okay, so this is Kenneth. So this is probably the first video of a series of videos that I'm gonna be making in the future for this channel. And a little backstory about me. So as you could probably guess from my accent, I'm Asian. But I'm gonna tell you what type of Asian I am. Because, well, until I get at least 100 subscribers on my channel. So, things I want to talk about today. First of all, I live in Canada now, okay? I live in Canada. I've been in Canada for, over 10 years. And back then, when I came here, although I studied English back in my home country, I came here, could hardly speak any English word. So what I decided to do is, read the novels. And I remember the very first novel I read is a novel by Sidney Sheldon called Doomsday Conspiracy. But enough of a background. But, okay. The things I want to talk about today is the reasons why I don't like living in Canada as Asian. Alright? So the first thing I wanted to get it out of the way is, having interaction with my fellow Asian. What I'm saying is that not all Asian, but the specific Asian where I'm from, the specific country where I'm from. Alright? So there was one time back in winter, I was at this school where I went to meet some friends. It's not my school, okay? It's actually at Dawson College. I don't know if if you live in Montreal, you know where that is. And I was at the hallway, like on the third floor of that building. I was at the hallway and I saw these two guys from my country. And the reason how I knew that they were from my country is because they spoke our language. All right. This was at the end of the winter. So what they were doing on that floor was they were taking off the carpet because it's the beginning of the spring, and you know how like buildings have carpets everywhere on the floor, just to kind of like prevent people from sleeping. So there are two guys from my country, talking to each other in our language, and they were in the process of taking off the carpet and everything. And then I passed by, and I made an eye contact with one of the guys actually, and I tried to smile. All right, like even though they didn't think that I was from their country. Well, if you see someone smiling at you, what would be like your instinct to do? Like, what would be, just like right away, what would be your reaction if someone smiles at you? I don't know about you guys, but when someone, regardless of the race, when someone smiles at me, I'm gonna smile back. That's just what I am. That's just how I interact with people. But this guy, I smiled at him, and he just fucking ignored me like I didn't fucking exist. Like, what the fuck, man? Right at that moment, I fucking realized, man, bro, like, we're from the same country, and even though you didn't think I didn't look like I was from the same country, even though I'm a stranger, man, if another fellow Asian smiles at you, fucking smile back, man. Like, it's fucking simple. It's free. It's free to fucking smile. So yeah, right at that moment, I fucking decided to not just fucking ignore other fucking, this type of people. Because I don't get it. Like, we're in this country together. We're supposed to be like supporting each other, like, making each other's days. But it turns out that it's actually a fucking competition here. Like, it doesn't fucking matter where you're from. If you're a stranger to someone, especially with these types of people, man, like, They fucking see you as competition. Like there's no fucking reason to compete against each other. Like you live your life, I live my life, and fuck, bro. And this is why I don't get along with my own people here, because they're fucking different from my people back in my country. Back in my country, people respect each other. Most of the time, of course. There are still some people that don't respect other people. But most of the time, you see someone on the street and they smile at you, you fucking smile at each other and you become friends. But here, man, I fucking smiled at the fucking guy. He didn't fucking smile back. Like, what the fuck was the deal, man? So right at that moment, I decided to just fucking ignore my people. So a week after, I went to my own school. Okay? I went to my own... Actually, you know what? I'm going to tell you another story. But this time with another student. With a student from my country. Okay, this happened during examination period on winter. So it was like the last weeks of April. All right. So I was at the hallway on one of the buildings in my school at Concordia University. All right. I was at the hallway and just like leaning against one of the lockers. And then I was actually facing another hallway because I was at a T junction. And there was this guy. I knew he was Filipino. I knew he was from my country, just the way how he looks. Okay? I could actually recognize someone from my country, okay? Just the way how he looks. He came out of the washroom. He was on his fucking way back to his classroom, right? And we made eye contact. Right? I tried to smile. Like I smiled. And then you fucking know what he did? He fucking directed his eyes away from me. He looked down. He looked down on the floor. I was like, bro, we're from the same country. Like, you fucking know that. And I fucking tried to smile. Tried to fucking be friendly. But you fucking just ignored me, man. Like, what the fuck? And there's another, another problem with my people from my country is that they have this club in the university, but fuck, they're not catered to help other students from my country. They're fucking catered to brainwash other people and to show like other students from other countries or to Canada itself that there was this specific president back in the 70s. They're saying that he was fucking corrupt. He was like the worst president that has ever been a president in my country. I knew that because I saw their post on Instagram. Like, bro, if you're forming a fucking club like that in the university, like, you shouldn't have like fucking political agenda, man. Like, and I don't get it why the university is letting that happen. And you know what? What I should have done is fucking reported it to the student center. But I was dumb. Like, that was actually a year ago, and I've actually, like, prior to that post, I actually went to one of their events one time, and fucking tell you what, man, like, I didn't get along with any of those motherfuckers. Like, they actually have connection with the club, with a counterpart club at McGill University, and that club from my country also has political agenda. Like, instead of helping, other students from our country to be comfortable being in the university, or like just places to hang out or make friends with other students from my country. But no, they're doing their own thing. They have their own fucking political agenda, and pretty much that fucking club is fucking useless. It's only useful for them so they can execute their hidden political agenda, but it's not actually catered to help other students from our country. And yeah, it's pretty much the fucking, those are fucking pieces of shit, man. Like, back when I was studying at university, I was actually hopeful. I searched for the club from my country, and they didn't have it. Bro, like, to be honest, I don't get along with other people from my country. Like, holy shit. I would bump into a person from my country on the street, and they fucking look down at you. Like bro, you don't amount to anything because I'm more than you. I probably have more money than you, and I probably have been living in Canada for way longer than you did. And I'm like, bro, why the fuck would that matter? Like, what the fuck is the point of measuring yourself and comparing yourself to others? If you're gonna have to compare yourself, compare it with other people from other countries, not with people from the same country, man. Like, oh my god. And this is why I don't make friends with these people, because I know they're fucking assholes. They don't amount to anything. They're just a bunch of losers. They would put yourself down, drag you. Like, they're already at the bottom, and they want to drag you down with them. And that's exactly what's happening.